myself because I don't feel that I have the authority to host anything. I don't feel believe in me as a host. But here's some people you can believe in, huh? Marina Franklin, the great Marina Franklin, who's just killing it.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Marina.
Look what a doll you are, Eagle.
Thank
you. Doll. Eagle, you know, he gets laid a lot, but he doesn't flaunt it. Sean Donnelly, you have a podcast of your own that's mighty magnificent.
Yeah, you mean the radio show? I have a radio show.
Okay, I should have said radio. See,
I have a podcast too. I'm part of the comedy public. Yeah.
And I have one.
Okay, sorry. Yes, and Marina, you have a wonderful one called. I did plug your TBS thing. If anybody should be mad at me, it's Eagle because I forgot to ask you what to plug.
What is that? Is that the Tournament of Champions or something? What is it again?
That's
yes. The Tournament of Laughs.
Oh, Tournament of Laughs. Sorry, I'm sorry.
On TBS, and she does a character that is so funny, and your podcast is called Friends Like Us.
Yes. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you.
Eagle, what you doing, baby?
I'm trying to see if I could watch us on YouTube while this is happening. Like, just
wow.
Spoken like a true millennial, right there. That's
I would never even.
He's literally seeing this, pretty much the same thing you see on YouTube, but he's like, no, but it's different. I gotta see it on the site. I gotta see the YouTube.
You're right. That would never. Because I'm in the winter of my life.
Yeah, same here. I'm just trying to avoid diabetes on a daily basis. That's how it goes.
Oh shit! There we are.
Yeah, that's how technology works, Eagle.
But you have to be in the moment. Or you want to watch us, or you want to be with us?
Yeah. What are you? What are you, Encino Man?
I'm here. I'm locked in. My bad. I'm right here.
You are gonna come on TT Thursdays with me. On Thursdays I talk to my nephews, my nieces. I only have nieces really.
Really?
But I can add you, Eagle.
Are you called TT as an aunt? TT?
Yeah, they refer to me as TT Spanish because they speak Spanish too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know what Rachel was talking about, that Eagle gets laid a lot but doesn't flaunt it. His whole act is about it. Have you heard his act? It's just about him getting laid all the time.
You know what? You just act like you don't get laid at the table, but you're right. He does talk about it a lot.
He gets laid all the time, and he talks about it. He has like 15 jokes about it. It's crazy.
They're all lies. These are all.
It's not lies. It's not lies.
You know what I was referring to? You're absolutely right. I was referring to the gentle character that he plays at the table. Where
very sweet at the table.
The passive nubile young eagle at the table.
My niece was watching TV though when I did the TT Thursday. She did what you did, Eagle.
Hey, yes. Marina Franklin.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Mike.
Oh my
God. Marina.
Hey, happy birthday. Happy belated birthday, Vaughn.
Oh, this is so exciting.
Hi, Jenny. Keep the mask on, Jenny. Keep the mask on.
Where you at? Where you at? Where did you go? I didn't do anything.
You showed everybody the baby.
Where is she?
Yes, she's not participant. Oh, there she is. You gotta be talking.
Oh,
Keith.
He's coming on. We were just trashing him.
Oh, that's Rachel.
Hey, Rachel.
Hey, baby.
Rachel doesn't know how to.
I'm trying my hair.
Rachel, baby. Oh, that's Rachel. Don't let Jenny breathe it. Don't breathe. I got it.
Oh, is she doing it again?
All masked.
Jenny, do you hear me?
You
You keep that mask on.
Yeah, because Mom won't let me take it off, Rachel. Hell no.
No, you be careful, and you should always wear it around Keith, even after the pandemic.
Keith can't figure out how to put his video on, I think.
Who else is on? Oh, what up? What up, Sean?
What's up, Mike? How are you?
Sean Donnelly. What up, Sean?
How are you?
God. Keith just came on for a second, splashed Corona on all of us, and left.
Mike, I shared your video, your story about getting arrested.
Oh, you did?
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Oh, shut up, Sean. For the love of
Keith. Keith, figure out your video. Keith, you're 80.
Where is he?
You're 90 years old. Show your video.
Hi, Ego. It's Jenny.
Have your home attendant help you with the
I'm
video. Keith.
unmuted now.
Ask your home attendant to help you.
Keith, just go to Go to the arrow to the right of your the camera on the bottom left, and do choose video or whatever it is, whatever your camera is.
Oh
I'm
boy.
trying to get everybody on.
Use video. Come on.
You gotta put it horizontal. Turn your phone horizontal.
Did you guys have? Did you guys eat at the Cellar?
Yeah, we're at the Cellar right now. We had some food.
All the way.
So dope.
We had them beautiful wings.
Oh, I want those wings so bad.
I miss those things so much.
Turn the camera around. Rachel, I licked the blue cheese off the table.
Oh my God. Who was that? I want to see.
Yeah, Keith. I see Keith.
There's Keith trying to figure it out.
Oh, he's there right now.
Keith trying to figure out how to use his phone.
Put the mask on, Keith.
Ah, there we go.
Tell him to put his mask on.
Oh my God.
Put your mask on.
Put your mask on.
Put your mask on.
First to pull up your mask.
Put your mask on.
I ain't put no damn mask on.
Put your mask on.
What's going on? Rachel's a bad mother. Rachel is a bad mother.
Keith is a bad human being.
Keith, put your mask on, please.
You were an on-track Betty with every one of your kids.
Yeah, one more.
How dare you?
And
Keith wears his
Sean
mask like every
Donnelly
90-year-old.
is finished with his spots. He's done.
What did you say about Sean?
I'm finished with my spots. I'm done.
Sean is done. Sean is canceled.
When you look like this, you get canceled very easily.
How dare you? Sean is a fun-loving guy. Eagle, what are you
shouting?
What's happening with Mike?
You're only hope.
Marina, what is your suggestion
I
of
cannot
how I
hear
should
you.
post
After
them?
my name.
You should mute people. Mute some when you want to say something.
Oh, okay.
But if you have that ability, and take control.
I'm not good at taking control. I'm gonna have to. I might.
He's behind Keith right now.
Keith wears his mask like a 90-year-old man. It's
Who's that next to Keith?
it's not under your chin, Keith.
You have it on. You have it on.
Shut up, Marina.
Who's next to Keith?
Tell Marina to shut up. Don't
He's-
do a dumb dancing. A dancing bugs me.
I do it. I do it.
Mask though. Did y'all think he was gonna be wearing the mask?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, he's supposed to be wearing the mask.
I didn't think he was gonna though.
Wait, what'd you say, Eagle?
I said I didn't think Keith was gonna be wearing it though. Like you know what I mean? Like
Keith is not really wearing his mask.
that's what I'm saying. Like I want him to wear it, but I knew he wasn't gonna. Like I knew he wasn't gonna wear his mask.
Now I want to see Eagle Witt with a goddamn mask on. I just feel like Eagle Witt is gonna be rebellious.
Eagle Witt is a youth study center.
Hi, Sean.
He's locked up.
Because Eagle Witt is 22 and he thinks COVID can't
He
touch
doesn't
him.
know where to look.
Dog, I be out here masked up.
A flow in that
So does
commercial, like,
Keith.
you ever see me?
Let's let Eagle respond to that. How do I mute everybody?
Rachel, upper right corner.
Rachel wants to know how she.
Oh my God! Ooh, that was really exciting.
That was pretty good.
And Rachel, I'll chat with you to help you out a little bit.
Oh, I should just give Marina the control.
Do you,
No,
do you
no.
remember, Rachel, do you remember what your questions were? We should start there.
Oh yeah. Okay, here's my big question. What is the most worthless thing about Keith? What does everybody think is the most worthless thing? I can start with
His morning calls to me, worthless.
Does he
His
call
guy-
you
Even Joe
every day?
DeRosa calling people during the pandemic like they had a radio show, and it was just the two of them harassing people.
Is Joe DeRosa having a meltdown?
yes.
What did you say, Rachel? What was your question?
What's the?
question was, and I'm going to start with an example. Can you turn the water off for a second? Sorry, no one respects me even at home. Can you turn the water off? It's too loud.
Can you turn the water off? Rachel stinks.
Keith just with his mask like that, he looks like he escaped from a hospital. He doesn't even look like.
God.
He looked like he's running away from his second stroke. He looked like he ran out the hospital after his second stroke.
And by the way, Keith told me that I was gonna give birth in Uber pool. He was saying I was the only person ignorant
You
to
said
give
that.
birth in an Uber pool. He said I was the only one taking Uber pools in the pandemic.
It felt good.
He was like, Rachel is dumb as a lampshade.
It felt rather good to say.
Rachel, has Keith met Frankie yet or no?
No, she's not allowed to. She's been warned about him. Whoever takes care of Frankie, if she has a nanny over, anybody, they're all gonna have a picture of Keith so they know if he comes close.
It's like
Look at you still
owner,
having money during the pandemic, having nannies and shit. The fuck you get nanny money from during the pandemic, Rachel?
Never tell. I know she's home. Where she going?
She said she got a nanny. Your baby's like 2 days old.
For her entire
God
life.
damn it, give it a shot first.
Schumer gifted me with a nurse. I think I got it.
Really? Oh,
Wait,
that's
Keith
amazing.
gifted you with a nurse?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
She gave us as a Frankie's welcome to the world present. She gave us a 2-month nurse because she knows I can't mom on my own.
Oh, Amy did that. Okay.
That's really great.
That's dope.
I know. Why do you think I'm even here? Like away from yeah. No, I mean, but I just want to say a little something about Keith. Also, one time when I told Keith that I was pregnant, he told me, I told him not to tell anybody. I wasn't telling people yet. And then we were sitting at the table at the cellar, and he was like, "What's wrong with Rachel's body? Rachel looks a little hefty." Everybody tell me, what's wrong with Rachel's body? Something's off.
What a miserable fuck.
Keith would say too.
Bad person. He's a really bad person. Now, does anybody have did Marina leave?
He is a bad person, Rachel.
Marina bounced.
Yo,
No, I'm right there. You see my smile?
Marina went to go play
Marina
Minecraft.
is done with everybody.
That's me
Marina's
right there.
dancing.
Mushy Mike, will you help me and help me let people take turns or whatever?
Yeah.
He's doing that shitty house band.
You know, my house dancing got more likes than one photo of you.
Oh.
And you know what? Keith is rude. He said we met him in the park because, you know, he was getting that quarantine thing. So me and Jenny met him in the park, and he said, Marina looks like she's been eating.
Jesus.
Bad man.
Who hasn't during the pandemic? All of
Just
us.
an old curmudgeon.
I know. You're just
Old curmudgeon.
You were. And he's always been like that. When he was a head writer at Leave It to Beaver, I heard he created
Marina has become a full-on stud.
Does anybody have a family member that's like as ignorant as Keith that like doesn't believe in Corona and won't wear the mask?
Does he not believe in it?
I mean, he's pulling his mask out. He's a target.
Keith,
Look
you
at him.
believe in it? Keith, you believe in it?
Yeah, but some people,
That's the
but he
same
has the
mask
mask
he
on.
had.
Though.
Wait a minute. Why does Eagle Witt look like?
Write the joke first.
Take it too long. Take it too long. You're
Yeah.
struggling.
You gotta write the line first. That's a disaster.
Why does Eagle Witt look like black?
He had another stroke mid-joke.
Why does Eagle Witt look like?
Somebody mute Keith for a moment, please.
Oh, he said Black
Chris
Chris
D'Elia.
D'Elia.
That was a disaster, Keith. You're rusty. I know you haven't got on stage, but even your trashing is rusty.
It's taken a while to start up.
That was
Eagle Witt is a mixture of.
This is around. Oh, we're hearing Mike.
These never work when people are outside. That's when you know, like, because they can barely hear you.
Does anybody have a family member as ignorant as Keith that doesn't believe like the Corona can get it? That's probably soaked with Corona.
Not that I know of.
No. How about you?
No, just the guy who painted my walls.
What did he say?
He said that the masks aren't for just to make you feel better. That's it. They don't really help.
Did you ever hear the story? What one of the conspiracy theories is that Corona was set up and released so that they could unleash 5G internet. Did you hear that early on?
That is
Yes.
amazing.
Because people are getting sick off 5G internet, so they wanted everybody to be inside so they could release it out.
My mom be saying the masks are contaminated with Corona.
Yes, I've heard that one too.
What did
That
you say? What
that
did
the
you
mask make you sick.
Oh, that's funny. That's good. All the masks do is make you smell your own breath, which is not pleasant.
That's true.
Oh.
That is
For
true.
real.
There is some
I don't-
truth to it though.
Truth to
Because when you
what?
touch your face too much, some people don't know how to take off the mask.
Okay, there is a method.
So you have to do it from behind. You can't just be touching all up in your face trying. Sometimes the mask can edge up into your eye, so you got to be careful.
Yeah. Are any of you guys? Have you guys? Anybody been freaking out? Any germaphobes or no?
No.
Marina, have you been inside the whole time?
Sean, you know me. How many times have you seen me turn down a shaking of a hand?
That's true. Yeah. Okay.
I remember Marina predicted it first. We were at the Cellar and she refused a hug. And you know what? I judged it. I was like, what's wrong, Marina? Be nice. And you know what? You say Corona's coming. And I thought, oh,
I got Lysol and everything before anyone else. Every time I watch human behavior, because I'm always, my anxiety and my paranoia keeps me ahead of the group.
yeah, she did. She warned me.
Right
I never really cared about germs. I'm not a person that thinks about germs. I never liked germ movies. They always bug me. I never liked those pandemic films.
Well, you know, those are all the movies that are trending on Netflix. If you put in the most popular on Netflix right now, it's like Outbreak. What's the one that came out with Brad Pitt in it? Contagion. Like everybody was watching Contagion.
Right.
Yeah.
Contagion is so much scarier than Outbreak because it's actually it's what would happen for real. It's actually what's happening right now, kind of. Like
I
not
heard
as
they
extreme.
made Contagion like trying to warn people about what shit can get. Like it was like a doctor behind the movie.
Really?
Yeah, like I heard like the maker of Contagion was on some shit where it was like, let's put out a movie to kind of keep people cognizant of pandemic.
That's pretty crazy.
To like spread awareness. You mean?
Well, as you can see, it really worked really well. Like we didn't have an epidemic. There's no problem.
Did you see the woman in the news today? She was like, or it was on The View anyway. She was talking about how this air is our God-given right, and how dare you tell me to wear a mask?
I've seen videos of those people where they say, God taught me how to breathe. How dare you stop the teachings of God?
Yes. Yeah.
Very good.
Take a nap. I don't even understand that.
This is a very good conversation, folks. Thank you.
Look, Keith, shut the fuck up. You're in the middle of like West 3rd Street. You can't even hear us. Shut up.
He thinks he needs to put his eye on the screen.
Also, you don't even look like Keith. You look like a caricature of Keith. Like like a guy on the street is drawing somebody and he drew Keith.
Keith, put your mask on.
What kind of phone do you
I
have
hate
that you have a
this
fisheye
conversation.
lens on your phone?
I'd rather die of COVID than listen to this conversation.
That was,
You know,
that was
whatever,
quick.
we're only 2 weeks away from that anyway. So.
Ventilator than listen to this fucking horseshit conversation.
If you keep that mask under your chin, your dream will come true. Pull it up. God.
Can you just ask your home attendant to wipe the corners of your mouth a little bit?
Keith right now,
Conversation stinks.
Keith's moving around so much he looks like a
Marina.
police video.
When was the first time you realized, yuck.
Stop moving your camera around. You look like a fucking police video.
Camera, bro, to hear you.
And he can't see. Where's your glasses?
I know he's lost. Is it
This is like
glasses, baby?
us talking to Keith is like trying to teach him how to use a VCR.
You know, Keith looks like that filter when you try to make yourself look like a baby.
Boo.
People are laughing. Shut up.
Boo.
Let people laugh.
You know, Eagle is too young to get a Me Too on him.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he's
Terrible. It's terrible.
You're gonna try to start a hashtag.
Keith, that didn't even make sense.
It didn't.
My favorite thing is he shits on the conversation and then says nothing.
I know, and then just stands there waddling back and forth.
But I'm still watching the
This
whole combo.
stinks. Yeah,
He also thinks that in order to talk on this, you have to put your eye up to the screen. He actually believes that you have to go like this.
There's Mike. Mike's coming back.
Hey,
At
Mike.
least Mike is wearing his mask. I mean,
I know.
you know.
Mike,
Thank
Not
you, Mike.
really.
Mike just put on his mask.
You gotta have that mask on, man.
Mike, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Do you remember at the beginning of this when you were like, "Oh man, I don't give a fuck
You
about
just
this
broke
thing"?
up.
Oh no, did I freeze?
No.
What'd you say, Marina?
I said, do you remember at the beginning of this?
Uh-huh.
You were like, "Oh, this ain't nothing. I ain't afraid of
Yeah.
this corona."
Yes. I was like, yo, it's only 30-something people in New York with it. Why are we tripping? And now I'm out here sitting at a table with a mask on.
Isn't
What a
it
Wait a
trip.
minute.
Don't worry,
Because
Keith, we're
life
not tripping.
throws you some curveballs sometimes.
Hold my phone, Vaughn, while I do Marina dancing. Hold
No,
my
but to be fair, I was the same way. I didn't know until Marina told me that it was a thing, and I was like,
You got it.
How do I
it
make
wasn't
sure
real for me until Tom Hanks got it. Why the fuck did that make it real
I
for
gotta
everybody?
turn around to you.
Because people trust Tom Hanks.
This is
That what it
Marina
is?
dancing.
Hey, Mushy Mike, can you mute everybody
Hey, Keith
for
Rock.
a second? Thank you, Sean.
I said because everybody trusts Tom Hanks. That's why.
But
Tom Hanks.
we have nothing in common with him, though. I mean, like, why was it like, oh, if he could get it, I can get it? I mean, he's a multimillionaire.
He's
Wait,
so
Keith is
relatable.
dancing. Look at Keith.
For
Oh
me,
my
it was
God. Oh my
the
God.
NBA getting canceled.
What? That is so disturbing.
That looks like a second stroke. That's what that
He
looks
says
like.
that
Okay.
looks like me
There you go.
dancing.
Yo, his head
Break it.
looks so big.
This is
Oh
the
my
most disturbing thing.
This is what COVID does in your body.
How does he have a fisheye lens on his
Right,
camera?
you're absolutely right. He is absolutely soaking with corona. This is not good.
I dance like that. Rachel, will you?
This is a Busta Rhymes video.
What did you say, Marie?
He's saying I dance like that. He's just so he hates whenever I'm feel free.
Now, Keith is a corny bitch, and he wants to make you feel like you are.
I know.
What is he doing?
Ruining this.
Oh, he's scaring everybody. They've all left. He created a toxic work environment.
I'm gonna have a stroke from watching his phone bounce up and down.
I know. What in God's name?
It's like one of those Pokemon video games.
What is happening to it? That's his dumb glasses. And look at all this evidence of where he should not be. Oh my God. All right. So
No,
you were saying your family member, you have family members like that?
Oh, like Keith?
They'll
Yeah.
just deny the whole thing. That there's
Yeah,
even
my
a-
mom doesn't believe in this shit at all.
Really? What does she say?
She just be like, that it's all a conspiracy. She don't believe in none of it. She be like, oh, I'm tough. I'll be all right. Like,
what?
all right. She's a gangster, man. You can't tell my mom anything. I tried. She don't listen.
She doesn't believe it at all?
Nah, she's Keith. Her and Keith are the same person.
Oh my
Keith
God.
believes that it actually is, but he's being stupid right now.
Yeah, he has been at home. He's been pretty good. I don't know why he thought this was his moment to come out and show
Not
it.
that your mom.
This is gonna make his career coming out and doing the Comedy Cellar Hour on YouTube.
You're right. They're going to be like, some people even broke out of nursing homes and danced in the streets. There was a positivity that filled the air.
He's gonna go viral for not wearing his mask and dancing shitty.
Lovely man. This lovely man broke out of hospice.
Keith, take the camera out of your nostril.
Yeah, that's really
He
disgusting.
doesn't know that he's muted, which is pretty great to watch it.
I know. He finds the most foul angle so we can actively mock him. It is satisfying. And he doesn't know he's muted. He doesn't even know what that is. Marina,
There's no way he knows how to unmute it. I guarantee you.
So every Friday I put out a dance video and it enrages Keith. It makes him so angry to see me free and moving and dancing. So now I just I just keep it going. And this morning I had to let him go because I had to prepare my dance video. It was amazing.
Oh, they're very artsy too. They're like kind of in the shadows.
Let me get some of the comments so that Keith can hear them.
I can't
See here.
Comments on the dance videos?
Yes. Let's see
Wait,
here.
so well, you
Honey,
do go to. Yeah.
I may
I'm
have to
outta
get
there.
down with you, your badass next Friday.
Yo,
You know,
Keith,
that's my kind of groove. Love you, lady.
You guys take care.
love
All right,
you, man.
Keith.
Put on that
Keith,
mask.
thanks for adding nothing to the
No.
conversation. We appreciate it.
Before you go,
Everybody,
Keith, before you go.
take care of
What
yourself.
Liz gave me, you guys.
Oh, that's dope.
What is that? What does that say?
It's the stage.
Oh, nice. Is that Keith?
I believe that was right before he fell off the stage. One of the many times he tripped.
That was Marina's dance video.
Oh my God, Marina looking
This-
fine as hell. Steve, what do you have to say about women who celebrate their bodies? How does that make you
What?
feel?
Whatever. What?
What do you have to say about women celebrating their bodies and embracing their sexuality? What do you want to say about that?
It infuriates me. You see that commercial with that fat chick dancing in the window? Oh, it bugs me. There's no reason for that.
Oh God. Oh yes, Marina. Yes, yes. Celebrate that body.
Thank you, Rach.
You're welcome. You know what? You're a strong woman, and I love that. What do you think about strong women, Keith?
Is he gone?
He's
I
gone.
think couldn't take anymore. That was
Of course, he fell over.
He's got to
I
go
always-
dance some more.
I always end my dance videos with an extra smile because I know Keith watches it to the end.
You should get one of those masks that has Keith on it and dance in one of those masks.
Oh, great idea.
Also, Marina, last time I saw you on this, you said you were having there was people downstairs at the bar downstairs and they were like partying outside your window.
Yes.
And I told you to get stink bombs and try to fuck with them.
I got this, which is not as good as, well, I mean, I think it's okay. It's not a stink bomb, but can you see that?
Yeah, what is that? Oh, skunk oil.
Skunk oil.
Wow.
Wait, so what do you do with that? Where do you put that?
I'll just douse it. I'll just throw it out the window. I'll throw the whole bottle.
the whole bottle.
I'm gonna throw the whole. If I hear it again, I've seemed to have won so far because I told my landlord, and then I also, I know I've got problems. I wrote several letters to my landlord, and he contacted the manager of the restaurant. Turns out it was just the staff of the restaurant partying behind this building, which is rat infested.
Oh, Jesus.
And like he said, he talked to the manager of the restaurant, and as he was talking to her, he said he could see like a decapitated rat, like just right there. And he's like, I don't even understand how they were hanging out back here.
Yeah.
It's not clean yet. We're trying to clean up the area, and I also got in touch with a detective.
Maybe it's not so bad. Restaurants are going to close now.
I know.
If there's like this many rats in the backs of these restaurants.
Well, that's why they're doing it. The rats were, they were cannibalizing because they didn't have any food in the restaurants.
Oh my God. It's like Lord of the Flies, but for rats.
Yes, that's exactly right. You don't remember this story came out when they were like, the rats are starting to eat each other?
No.
Yeah.
Marina is really good at formal complaints. How many formal complaints would you say you've
She's
made?
got 311 on speed dial.
I do. Oh.
Marina will write that letter. I have never written a single complaint. I write it in my mind. You know, when you get off a plane and somebody's fucked with you and you're like, I'm going to speak to staff. Forget. I can't
Yeah.
even mail a thank you card.
No, I don't do shit.
Complaint letter.
Wait. So
I always
Marina, what is the
leave a
biggest
Yelp
complaint you've ever had that you were like, I'm going to the mayor on this one? What have you done?
I think because I got in touch with the precinct, and this is a time when no one wants to even touch
Cops.
complaining to a cop because
Yeah.
they're, awful. But I have to get my sleep. Hey.
Marina, Black Lives Matter goes up until Marina's bedtime. That's
No, yeah.
And
Look,
then you're like, first of all, thank you for your service.
I got in touch with, I used that next door neighbor app.
Oh,
the-
yeah, right. You were telling us about that. Yeah.
And there was a number on there of the sergeant that you can contact to discreetly complain about your neighbor. So it's not like a 911 and a 311. And then that woman sent me to another deputy at the precinct or whatever. And we had, email exchange. I felt very close with them, and they understood the situation. And since then, I've had no problems.
Yeah, I'm telling you, she's an effective complainer. I'm a runner. There's conflict, I run.
She did one time though. Rachel did have my back at this restaurant downtown, actually, where remember that waitress? I wanted to get her.
Did I? I thought I ran that day too. I'm a runner.
You did really good that day.
Really?
You said you did this, Rachel. This is what you did. I was like, and da da da, and you went, yeah.
Let me ask you a question along those lines. Have you guys ever been in a fight? Has anybody been in a fight here? Like an actual physical fight?
Like physical?
Curled once. I got like caught in a fight, but I've never actually been in a fight. I was on the sidelines and my dumb body got hurled.
Wait, how old were you when that happened?
I was like 15 in high school, and these two guys were fighting, and I was kind of like near the fight, and everybody was crowding around. And somehow I think my hair got caught or something, and my dumb body went hurling. Yeah, my body got hurled, which is funny because my dad used to throw us when we were kids. He never hit us, but he would throw us. So
yeah.
I was used to being tossed. So if we were in trouble, like my brothers and I were fighting, my dad would just grab us and throw us, and he actually threw us. We were in a family vacation in Hershey Park, and my dad,
Hershey Park?
Yeah, and my dad threw his back out throwing my brother. And he had to go to the hospital. Because he would always toss us towards safety, like on a bed or something, but it was like, I was used to that feeling of just, you're up, and then your dumb body goes flying.
My dad didn't throw
Have you been in a fight?
What?
Have you been in a fight?
I've been in fights, yeah, when I was younger, when I used to, but it's always drunk fights. I remember. Do you remember Cabin Bar? I used to have that show at Cabin.
Oh,
Eagle, you probably won't know it.
Lower East Side, yeah.
Yeah, I got kicked out of that bar once for 2 months because of a fight, because I went in there once and I was so drunk that I was waiting on line behind this girl. They had like the guys and girls bathroom, but it was one line. And the girls' bathroom, the guys was open. So I asked the girl, I go, oh, do you want to go to the guys' bathroom? But I was loaded. And I asked her like 4 times in a row. Because she was like, no. She goes, no, I'm good. And then I asked her again and again and again. And finally, she's like, no, just go to the bathroom. So while I'm in the bathroom, my friend I'm with, he's trying to explain. He goes, oh, my friend's just drunk. And she goes, your friend's a fucking asshole. Like she's like yelling about me. And I hear the whole thing. So I go out and I go, hey, why'd you call me an asshole? And she starts screaming at me. So I thought was an empty beer in my hand, and I dismissively like brushed her off like that. And it was like a full bottle of beer, and it went all over her. Right. So I didn't even realize I did it. I started walking towards the front of the bar, and then out of nowhere I get pushed to the ground, and I get up, and it's her boyfriend who was there. And I go, and this is how you know I was drunk, because I got up and I go, all right, what's gonna happen now? That's what I said. And it was funny because it got broken up. But sometimes if you're in a fight and the whole bar breaks you up, you know they're gonna break you up so you can go back at it. So while they were breaking us up, I pretended like I wanted to fight again, and they like pulled me back because I knew I'd get pulled back, so it didn't matter. And then I got kicked out of the bar, but he didn't, and I couldn't go back for 2 months.
Oh my God. I would root for you in a fight, Sean. I want you to win.
Thank you, Rachel. I appreciate it. I got into a fight once at Max Fish downtown because a guy made fun of my shirt and he wouldn't tell me what he said about my shirt. He looked at my shirt and laughed with his friends, and then he wouldn't tell me, and I got into a fight on the way. I saw the guy on the way out, and I was like, you, and I punched the guy on top of the head. I think I broke my hand. To this day, I think I have problems with my hand because I punched this guy in the hardest part of your body. And I was so drunk, punched him, and then we fought in the street for a bit, and then him and his friends grabbed him and he went. It was a whole long
This side of Sean, the bad boy Sean.
Yeah.
I've never seen
No, that's like
bad boy Sean.
22-year-old Sean. But it was
It's
always
Irish.
drunk. It was always drunkenness.
Irish.
Yeah.
Were you lit, Sean? Were you lit up?
I lit up. Yeah, I was lit up.
No, I mean, were you lit? Like, were you lit up
I
like a
see you, Rachel. Were you lit? Yeah. Yeah, Sean.
Thank
Were
you,
you
Eagle. That means a lot. I didn't say it with enough confidence.
Wait, do
My
you mean
nieces
was
would
I
have been
drunk,
like, we
right?
don't say that anymore.
Yes.
We don't say
Yeah.
lit.
I was drunk. Yeah, I was drunk. Yeah.
I've never had a guy like even attempt to fight for me, pretend like he's going to fight for me or defend my honor. It's like every man I've ever been with instinctually knows I'm not worth it. Like they just know.
They know you're a runner, Rach. They know you're a runner. She's gonna run. It's fine.
Guys have said all kinds of stuff to me, and usually they just get a polite nod from a boyfriend. Seems fair.
What about you, Eagle? You been in a fight?
Nah, man. I grew up with a bunch of dudes that would fight, and then I'd just be on the sideline like, yo, these niggas are wilding. Like, I don't know. Like, I was always the commentator.
That's smart.
And I feel like, Eagle, I could see you very quietly getting some shit started, though. I could see you.
I was an
being
instigator.
the guy under the breath that would like get.
Yes.
Yeah.
I instigated a fight in high school. These kids were going at it on the way to school. Then when they got on the campus, I literally pushed them into each other. And then, like,
Oh.
I think I
You
hear
deserve
some
to get
noise.
punched for that. I'll tell you.
Is that people in the back?
Can you hear? Oh, the people are there. You got to drop the
They're
skunk
there.
oil.
They gonna get that skunk.
Drop the skunk oil live on the air right now.
Oh my God, that'd be so exciting. That'd be thrilling, I tell you.
I'd have to turn out all the lights though before I throw it out, and I have to wear gloves so there's no proof that it was me that threw it.
How about you, Marini? What was besides you about to throw the skunk oil up on those people?
Oh, I didn't start fights, but I had girls that, for whatever reason, they just didn't like me. They were like Keith.
Yeah.
They would see me from afar and just get annoyed by my being or something, and they would
were jealous of your power, like Keith.
Yeah. So I had girls that just wanted to start. Like I had one girl slap me just out of nowhere, just for no reason.
In high school or where? Where was this?
Yeah, in high school. She followed me off the bus. She waited for my friends that usually take the bus with me to not be there. And she came up behind me, and I guess you call that a bitch slap when it's like from behind.
Yeah, I had one of those before. Yeah.
And I was like, that wasn't fair. I was not, I didn't fight her back, but I did fight another girl in high school. I used to tell this not high school, grade school. I used to tell this as my part of my whole routine because I used to have to prove that I could fight. If you were at a real tough school, it's like prison. You got to find the weakest link, take them out. So this girl was new, and I said, I'm gonna fight her. And I lost that fight. She knocked me the fuck out.
Really? Like knocked out?
Yeah, she did. It was like, cause I was like Witt. I would be like, or no, like Sean, what you said, I was acting like I was gonna do something, but I really wasn't.
Right.
And I said, hold me back. Because I wanted them to hold me back.
Nobody held you back.
Nobody held me back.
You wanted them to actually protect you. That is hysterical.
And I went into what was known as a windmill. Right? This is what I was told to do. And she just had one hit that went bam. Right. And it knocked, and I just remember coming to in the principal's office. That's where I came to.
Yeah.
But we became friends after that because it was just business. It was business. And no one messed with me for the rest of the year. I may not have lost the fight, but I proved that I could get in it.
You were
I was at my locker once in high school, and a kid named Butch Murphy slapped me in the back of the head. Butch Murphy was an actual person that went to my high school because I grew up in 1956, apparently.
That name is the name of a bully. Like he has to be
yeah.
a bully.
Yeah. And it was one of those things where he thought I made fun of his sister or something, which I did not do. But out of nowhere, I was like, I'd never been so blindsided. I was just getting my books out of my locker, and he hit me on the side. Like, you ever have somebody hit you in the ear and they cup it and there's ringing?
Oh, yes.
So he did that, and it was ringing, and I couldn't even hear what he was saying because it was such loud ringing in my ears. And he said something and then smacked the other ear. So I was like deaf for like probably a half hour, like it was like that kind of thing. But I remember we didn't get into a fight though. He just slapped me and I got freaked out, and that was it. Because he was like kind of a big kid. I used to be like, I don't know, 70 pounds lighter. Like before I hit 18, I was like a scrawny kid.
Well, you don't change a goddamn thing about yourself, all right? And I would box that guy's ears right now if I could get my mitts on him. Everyone knew that they should just leave that where it was. Everyone was like,
I'm very flattered. I'm very flattered.
my family never like taught me anything about fights or that fighting was even an option. They had nobody had any street smarts. My mother put our home address on my keys, and I'm not lying. My mom went to social work. She went to social worker in Southeast DC. She would give me the keys because I was a latchkey kid and say, now, if God forbid you lose these with your ADD, well, somebody will find them and bring them back and give them to you.
Oh no.
Home address.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Rachel,
Like,
is the baby gonna cry? Can the baby hear you? Is the baby sleep?
Yeah, she's in the other room with the nurse and
I was like, Rachel's kind of loud to be having a newborn.
are you saying I'm a bad mom too?
Everybody's ganging up on Rachel's parent. Rachel, I think you're a good mom. You're a good mom, Rachel. I think you're a good mom.
Thank you. Even Esty said the baby looks at you like she doesn't recognize.
Oh my God.
Oh my
That
God.
was pretty funny though. But because there is a part in the beginning where you feel like
Funny.
a fraud, you know?
Rachel is a funny mom because I'll talk to her on FaceTime and she'll be like, "What do you want?"
I asked her. Yeah. I'm like, why are you making that face? It's not
Like,
really.
what's going on? I got you. Like you're negotiating with the baby.
Because when she cries, she looks at me with this face that makes me feel so like this. Like it's like she's so horrified, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm trying here.
I don't think she means it personally, Ray. I think she's just
I know.
has to poop or
I
she's
remind
hungry.
myself of that, but I asked her, I'm like, can you please identify the problem? I feel like I've been pretty much there for you.
Imagine how much easier it's going to be when she can talk. Are you so excited for that?
I know. I am. I'm like excited to hear what she says and stuff like that. My niece, it was really funny, and so like I'm kind of I put her on Instagram. My little niece Cece with the red glasses. She's super cute. So she just when she talked, it was so excited because she was so funny, and she was like a comic. She would tell me jokes all the time. And one time my brother laughed she told a joke. My brother went like, and she goes, "Your fake laugh disgusts me." And she was 5 years old and I was dying. She's like, "Ugh, your fake laugh disgusts me." So I'm like, I wonder if she'll be sarcastic. I wonder if she'll be an asshole like me. I have no idea. I mean, like in a good, nice way, you know, like a jackass, not an asshole. I've said
Yeah, my nieces are so funny. Harper and Aaliyah, they are ridiculous.
They're so cute too.
And I always call them every Thursday. That's why. But the thing is like one Thursday, none of them, I couldn't reach them.
Mhm.
And then they both called me with such concern because they were like, "TT, it's okay. We know we didn't reach you, but are you okay?" Like they know I need it more than they do.
Oh.
They're like, my niece Aaliyah was like, "If you need anything at all, you know how to reach me, right?"
That's hilarious. You used to have a joke about how maybe it wasn't a joke or something you said, but Marina, when you were talking
Aaliyah's
about
the one who walked at like 7
what did
months.
she say? She said you're not an adult, right?
Oh yeah, they never thought I was adult. They still.
She said that to you one time. One of your nieces said you're
Harper
not
said
adult.
that to me.
Yeah.
She's like, "No, you're not. I'm the same age as their mother. We're 6 months apart. My sister and I are Irish twins." Sean. But yeah, the one she's like, "You're not the same age as my mommy, because you're not. No, you can't be." I was like, "I am." They're like, "No, you're not an adult. It's not possible." I go, "I am.
They
I am."
feel it. My niece texted me, my 8-year-old niece texted me, "Hey, how's the marriage?" I was like, she knew she needs to look after me in life. And then she wrote, "Still into Pete. How's the marriage?"
It'd be great if you wrote back like, "Not so great. Can we talk? Can we figure this out?" Listen, I'll get you a drink box and we'll just hash this thing out. We'll just figure it out.
Eagle, do you think you're gonna have kids one day? I know you're a tiny little boy.
Yeah.
When you start, are you
I have to get pregnant.
wait, I thought you had to, are you wearing a plain black shirt or do you have something on your shirt?
No, I've got actually the Cellar Vegas shirt.
Oh, that's cute.
Aw.
That's sweet. You,
Eagle, where are you?
I know, he looks like he's so.
He looks like he's in hiding, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Where are you hiding, baby?
You look like you're in a closet right now.
I'm like, there's like a bed thing. I'm like there's like a, I don't fucking know.
Oh, like a futon?
Are you not at home right now?
He's upstate.
No, I'm upstate. And I'm still, I can't wait to go back home though, man. I'm still paying my rent in the city. I can't wait to go
Are
back.
you alone there? Are you with somebody or?
No, my girlfriend's in the next room.
Oh, okay.
Like watching a movie or some shit.
How long you been there for?
A minute now, yo. I've been here for like almost 2 months now.
Have you been like super careful? Are you like wiping down packages and like spraying
Wiping
yourself
down
and
everything, man. It's so weird. I've had so much raw sex in my life, and now I'm a germaphobe. I hate it so much.
he no condom, but make him wear a mask. That's what you're.
Yeah, man. I'm wiping down everything. I'm wearing masks nonstop.
You're still wiping. That's impressive. I stopped wiping in like a week. I used to do the overwashing where I had those weird elder hands. Are you still wiping, Marina? That sounded like I was asking.
I know. I had you doing the wiping. I remember I told you to wipe down everything, but I am still wiping. But it is a lazy wipe.
It's like right?
You know, once they said that it wasn't, you know, but I still do because I'm like, you should. I don't know. They tend to go back and forth with stuff.
They go back and forth.
You wipe, Sean? I went from wipe to swipe. Like I was like that, and then it just stopped.
What do you mean wiping? What wiping down
packages and things like that? And
I would throw the packages away and then wash my hands. So I would put the stuff in the fridge or whatever it is, and then the bags, the boxes themselves, I'd break them down and get rid of those, and then wash my hands before I touched anything else.
I never cared about germs. I would like sip off anyone's drink before this. I never gave a shit.
Yeah.
I did not care about germs before this.
The only time I cared about germs is if somebody was like, I'm sick, and they directly were like coughing in my face.
Yeah.
When it was like so blatant that you were like, all right, now I just feel sick psychosomatically because of it. But with this is like amped it up. Now I wash my hands every time I come back into my house. Every time.
My hands be dried out from hand sanitizer and shit.
Yeah. I had like freaking, it was bad. I had like bad dry skin on my hands because of it.
Yeah, me too. I feel like they just like weird elder hands.
I did not shake people's hands, but then before, like even at the stand, there would be times if I shook someone's hands, because sometimes people are right there to shake your hand and you have to shake it.
Yeah.
I would be conscious of the hand forever until I got to soap and water.
Oh yeah. That's when you
like,
I think now it's gonna be acceptable for you to go, no, we're not shaking. Like elbow bumps are gonna be the thing to do because
you know what, though,
everybody's on board now with this stuff.
But I feel like the people who reach their hand out, it's not going to be acceptable to them. Like to them, if they've already hand out and you go like, I don't want to shake it, in their mind they're gonna be like, oh fucking, you know.
Oh, they're gonna be the new not wearing mask people. It's the handshakers who want to shake your hand.
And then that's when you're trying to make it. You're trying to make it like a joke where you're like, hey, come on, hey, get a little elbow in there. You know, like try to make it like it's fun or something. You know, just to. And I'm not. And like I said, I'm not a germaphobe, but I'm not shaking hands for the first couple months once everybody's back in place.
I've always been more of a hugger though anyway, and I prefer a hug. I always feel like I'm, speaking of being an adult, I always feel like I'm pretending to be an adult when I shake hands. I'm like, who am I to?
Yeah.
To college, like who am I to shake hands?
Yeah, like you're doing a commencement speech, like that.
Yeah.
Kind of,
I always prefer to hug. I'll hug anyone. I mean, it's a little weird.
Yeah, you're right. A shake,
well, in
handshake
Japan
is very formal.
Yeah.
In Japan, they have less. I don't know. They seem to have figured this out pretty good. The studies are out that show they're just as dense as we are, but they didn't have the same level as.
Well, they've had masks for a long time.
Did they?
Well, I always think of that. Like whenever you see video of Japan, I'm talking. I don't know what I don't have any background in this, obviously, but whenever you see video of Japan, like not everybody, but it's a cultural thing where some people wear masks on trains. I think when they're sick, they would do it, not to make other people sick. I think that's their like being thoughtful of the rest of society, not to get people sick. So now
nobody comes here for our information, Sean. Never worry.
They don't kiss. They don't kiss either. They don't do the kissing. They bow.
Yeah.
But someone told me that it's possible that there is not a vaccine or that they got when they were younger. I forget what it's called, but whatever that is, you know, like for measles or chickenpox, but they got something that we don't get. And that is possibly why they are not infected. not just culturally, it's because they are kind of irresponsible over there too. My friend from Japan said that there are people who, it just takes one person really.
Wow, I want to know about this. So they got a vaccine for something.
It's like a shot, yeah, like a I forget.
Something like we get measles or mumps or whatever. They had something like that when they were kids.
Right, like
that shaped their social interactions, basically. What you're saying?
Well, no, it prevents them possibly from getting this, like we are.
Oh,
that they had as a baby.
Look that up so you could put, even if you don't get it in time, so you could put it under so we can all go get that vaccine. And
let me text her and see if she'll answer what that was.
Yeah, do they have it on Amazon?
Also,
is it on
can I get it sent to my house?
Also, they have little shields for babies. I think it's in China, but it's really cute. They're little motorcycle baby shields. I wanted one for the It's both horrifying and adorable at the same time.
A baby shield.
Put a picture of that little baby shield up, Mushy. Please do. Just Google baby shield or something. They're very cute. I was excited to give birth in Corona because I wanted to get her little motorcycle shields. Thank you.
Oh, there we go. Oh my God.
Very cute.
With the hat.
That's very cute.
It's very adorable.
You know what? When you were saying it, I was like, how can it be cute? And then I saw it and oh my God, come on.
A little baby shield. I was like, at least I can get that out of it,
How do you guys feel about getting back on stage?
I am scared I'm going to bomb so bad, but we'll all bomb, right?
Yeah, everybody will.
I mean, just on a COVID level, like on a Corona level with people like.
I think people take precautions. I'm not worried about that part of it.
Okay.
I think what you can do is you can run in, you do your spot, and you leave,
Do you have any road work? Does anybody have anything like right now that they're about to do, or no? Are you gonna wait?
I only have that Astoria show in the diner, the parking lot of the diner.
I'm opening for Jim Gaffigan July 12th, and it's a drive-in show. Like I was called it drive-through comedy. Couldn't say drive-in, but it's a drive-in. Everyone's in their cars. Jim and I are getting there separately. We're not even going to be in the same car. I have a friend who's taken me who I've been around since the beginning of this, and she works with older people, so I know she has to be safe. So that's the only thing I could do. It's going to be in New Jersey. New Jersey. Monmouth or something. I forget the name. Does that make sense? Monmouth?
On a racetrack.
Something like that. It's
the Monmouth racetrack.
Jessica was supposed to go. He's excited.
He's watching now. He's texting, but he should have come on, but he said he had to play with his stuffed animals.
Guys, I have to take off, but it was great seeing you.
I think we're all going to take off. Does anybody, Marina, go see Marina's show. Just look at Jim Gaffigan's tour dates in Jersey. That's exciting.
Well, actually, on Sunday, the Tournament of Laughs on TBS.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go and vote after you see the show. Go to tbs.com and vote for Marina Franklin. And if I go to the next level, I can, make some more money in a time when people aren't making money.
Yes, and the character Marina does is so hysterical. Single female 2020. I'm a big fan. Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Sorry.
All right, see you guys. Thank you so much, Rachel.
Love
great job.
Thanks. Does anybody else want to plug anything?
I have a radio show on Sirius every Wednesday at 4 called Celebrate.
Okay, Eagle, just tell us your website or something.
My Instagram, Eagle Witt.
Okay, Eagle Witt. All right, thank you guys so much. See you next time.